From Bond Park in Cary, North Carolina, we're going to continue my big year 2025. Let's go.
Out in the wild where the colors dance, filled for photo, give on taking a chance with a camera in hand and a heart so free. He's chasing the birds, it's where he wants to be. From the hummingbirds flutter to the eagle's flight. In North Carolina he's capturing light. Every snapshot tells a story and recalls a song. Phil's on a journey where he knows he belongs. On Phil's Wigeon, let's take to the skies. Chasing 200 with wonder in his eyes.
What's up, everybody? Phil with Photo Gear Fun here today at Bond Park in beautiful Cary, North Carolina. Already seen 2 white-breasted nuthatches, and there's some hawks working on a nest over here. This place has been a gold mine recently. I did a video from here a little while ago. I'm going to come back and check and see if the wood duck's here in search of that Wigeon again. So if you haven't seen these videos, this is my big year. I'm going to a number of different spots around North Carolina and wherever else I may travel this year, trying to find and record as many birds as I possibly can. You'll see the counter up here. The way for the bird to count is I have to get a photo or video of it. Otherwise it doesn't count on the list, so I'm sure there'll be birds, and there have been birds that I have seen but not been able to record in some way. But the set a goal of 150. I think that's well within reach. Stretch goal of 200. So we'll see how that goes. There's a wood duck here that has become quite the local celebrity. I don't see him here right now. It seems to show up later in the morning. But it is just a beautiful spot. I'm at the boathouse here. And there's some mallards out there. There's usually some mergansers and kingfisher, and sometimes the wood duck hangs out here. There's a bufflehead over there running away from us or swimming away from us. Looks like the kingfisher is actually on the boat, so I'm going to take a shot. Hold on. Okay, so the kingfisher was on that boat right there, and he took off before I could get a shot, but he was standing around that boat. So there goes some buffleheads, a couple ruddies over here, some cormorants out there. This phoebe has some nesting material in its beak. Doesn't seem to have any fear. And I'm going to head over and try to see those Wigeons, but got a couple mallards here. No sign of the wood duck, who they've named Woody, and his mallard friend Wanda. Don't see them. Again, they must hang out somewhere until later in the morning. But yeah, this is the boathouse over at Bond Park and Bond Lake. I'm going to go over towards the back there. It's about a 2-mile walk around the lake. I'm going to hit that now and see if we can't find those Wigeon and teal, or maybe some other ducks around here. So we'll check in when something happens. So there's this little pond area here, and there's a couple hooded mergansers over here. They kind of ducked out of the way. It's a nice little area. Water's fairly high. We'll see if we can't get close to those mergansers. I can see the male over here, and the female. Cute little couple. I get some shots. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, right into the sun. Very pretty hooded mergansers. I'd imagine they'll be taking off fairly soon here. It's early to mid-March. I think they take off sometime in late March, early April. But we're going to head over. Still haven't made it to the back of the lake yet. We're going to head over and see if we can't find more ducks. We'll check in a few. So I found the teal. There were 4 of them. 2 of them swam away, but there's a couple here that just kind of feeding away. I'm going to stay here for a little bit, just sitting on the ground, waiting to see if maybe I can see some Wigeon swim by. But yeah, this is the backside of Bond Lake. Came up across a hawk. He was really close. I couldn't get an angle before he flew off, but here's that hawk. And you can hear all the birds in the background, but I'm going to continue on waiting here and see what we can find, and then I'll head back and finish the other half, and hopefully by the time we get back there, the wood duck will be back. We'll check in a few. Well, that was pretty cool. Saw one of my favorite little birds, a brown-headed nuthatch, making a nest. I took a couple of shots and filmed a little bit of video. I didn't want to disturb it. It seemed like it was waiting for me to go away, so I took some video and some shots of that. But I just love those little squeak toys, as I call them. I did see 4 teal, as I was saying. No sign of the Wigeon, some mallards. So I'm gonna head around the lake, see what we can find on the other side, and then hopefully back to the boathouse where Woody and Wanda will be hanging out. Check in a few. Oh, we're about 3/4 away around the lake. Saw a hawk, and there were a bunch of titmice and chickadees, I think, trying to mob it. Scare it away. It might have been close to a nest. I got some video. I'm not sure if it turned out or not, but if so, check out that video. There's a couple buffleheads right here. I believe I saw a winter wren. If not, it was a Carolina. It was backlit. I can't tell, but I'll be able to tell when I get home. I'm going to continue on and then see if we can't find the star of the show, the wood duck here. Pretty tame wood duck who's in love with the mallard, but it's been a really good morning. Lots to see here. That hawk has been very active and seems to be following me around, or I'm following it, one or the other. But we're at Bond Park, Bond Lake, Cary, North Carolina. Fairly rugged trail. It's definitely not paved like some of the other trails, but it's a nice walk. I'm going to continue on back to the boathouse. Maybe we'll see something on the way. I'm sure there'll be some cormorants out there. But yeah, we'll check in probably back at the boathouse, and hopefully there'll be some action there. So we found Wanda where they normally are. That wood duck is hopelessly in love. And this is how close I get. This is the wide angle Osmo. And I just don't seem to have any fear. But he is definitely love struck. He's probably about 6 feet away from me right now. I probably should be taking photos, but I've got so many photos. I'm just so cute. There, so close, it's incredible. No fear. You can see the mallard in the front and the wood duck on the left. I'm gonna get some more photos and then we'll check back in a few. All right, well that was something. As the hawk sounds off, I'm gonna go check and see if that hawk is in the nest. It was in the nest when I came in this morning, but Woody came over to try to intercept a mallard. There was no fighting, but oh, my behind's wet. I didn't bring a pad to sit on. This ground's a little moist. But yeah, I'm gonna go and see if that hawk's around. Maybe look for some winter wrens that have been hanging around the docks. See if I can get a shot of a winter wren, and we'll check in a minute. I'll just see. I think Woody's actually on land, so I'm gonna go see if we can't find a winter wren and see what those hawks are up to. Check in a few. As the crows sound off again, that's gonna do it from Bond Park and Bond Lake. I just missed hawks mating again. I got some video. It probably didn't come out, but I'll show you a little bit of that here. Yeah, they're nesting here. They've been pretty active building the nest and mating, but yeah, another great day. This place is pretty incredible. It's time to go home and have some breakfast. I'll send you over to Studio Phil, who's in Durham, and we'll see what we got here today. Lots of video and lots of shots of Woody and other birds. So take it away, Studio Phil. Thanks, Field Phil. This is that eastern phoebe with some nesting material in its beak. To see these nice little buffleheads, check out the iridescent head on that male bufflehead. Saw this killdeer as well, pretty little shorebird over by these green-winged teal. No luck with the Wigeons, but these teals are beautiful. You saw the video of this brown-headed nuthatch making a nest. Pretty cool. And here's some more of the duck they call Woody. And he was very close to me, extremely close. And here's that winter wren. Turns out that it was a winter wren. Not the greatest shot, but I'm going to leave you with some video of Woody, the wood duck. He was probably about 3 or 4 feet away from me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like these types of video, please consider subscribing. Get out there and have your photo gear fun, and I will talk at you again in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it.